Hello everyone, my name is Sarathi and I'm happy to meet you all. And today we're going to be talking about Adamancipator. Adamancipator is a deck that I'm sure most of you will be excited to try and play in this new box. Here is a list. There's not going to be a combo guide and I'll explain why. Adamancipator is definitely a combo deck, but it is not a deck that I can make a guide for because Adamancipator doesn't actually draw any cards. Instead, they excavate cards, and then you, the player, have to choose what you're going to special summon from your deck in that situation. It is a deck where you have to make a ton of decisions on the fly. It's a very rewarding experience. It's a lot of fun to play, and it is very consistent. But it's not like where I can say, oh, discard this card, search exactly this card, normal summon this card, use its effect, draw this card, special summon this card. That doesn't happen in Adamancipator. None of the cards actually search anything. So, with that in mind, I want you guys to experience what Adamancipator actually looks like, what it does, so that you can feel a true sense of accomplishment when you're doing well with this deck. Now, almost everything in the box, almost every card in the main deck is from the new box. So let's take a look here. First up, we have one copy of Nibiru, the Primal Being. During the main phase, if your opponent normal or special summoned 5 or more monsters this turn, as a quick effect, you can contribute as many face-up monsters on the field as possible. If you do special summon this card from your hand, then you can special summon one Primal Being token to your opponent's field. That Primal Being token's attack points become the combined original attack and defense points of the contributed monster. A great card. It is a light monster, it's a rock, and this card can be searched off of Gallant Granite, which we are playing in the deck. So it's a useful tool to have. You will typically not search Nibiru, the Primal Being, with Gallant Granite. We have a different target for Gallant Granite, but if you happen to open that target or draw into it, then Nibiru is a great secondary option because you will typically make Gallant Granite no matter what happens. So good card. Next up for our UR, we have Adamancipator Researcher. This is a level 2 Rock Earth Tuner monster. If you control a rock monster except Adamancipator Researcher, you can special summon this card from your hand. During your main phase, you can excavate the top 5 cards of your deck. If you do, you special summon one excavated level 4 or lower non-tuner rock monster. Also place the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. So Researcher cannot special summon any Adamancipator monsters, but it can special summon non-Adamancipator rock monsters. Well, it can special summon like the fossil things, but I'm talking about like the actual Adamancipators. Like this thing it has Adamancipator in the name, but it's a fossil. Adamancipator are like the kids, the actual like researchers. I don't know why these are rocks, by the way. They're literally people, but fine. Next up, we have Adamancipator Seeker, a level 2 rock tuner monster. If you control an Adamancipator monster except Seeker, you can special summon this card from your hand. During your main phase, you can excavate the top 5 cards of your deck. If you do, you can special summon one excavated level 4 or lower non-tuner rock monster. Also place the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. You can only use each effect once per turn. And then lastly, we have Adamancipator Analyzer. Level 4 rock effect tuner monster. If only your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. During your main phase, you can excavate the top 5 cards of your deck. If you do, you can special summon one excavated level 4 or lower non-tuner rock monster. Also place the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. So, we have 3 tuners, 1 level 2, 1 level 2, and 1 level 4. What does that add up to? That adds up to 8. Is that useful? Yes, because of this card, Block Dragon. Block Dragon is a level 8 Earth Rock monster. It cannot be normal summoned or set. It must be special summoned from your hand or your graveyard by banishing 3 Earth monsters from your hand and or graveyard. Rock monsters you control cannot be destroyed except by battle. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add up to 3 rock monsters from your deck to your hand whose total levels equal 8. You can only use this effect once per turn. So when Block Dragon goes to your graveyard, you can literally add every single Adamancipator card from your deck to your hand all at the same time. And if you've already used one of their effects, you can just get a different level 4 or level 2 monster. We have plenty. So this card is insane. This is not once per turn. The effect of search is once per turn, but the ability to special summon itself is not once per turn. So you can use this card to make Rake 8s, you can use this card to make Synchro 10s, you can use this card to make Link 2s. The possibilities with this card are literally endless, as deep as your deck goes, because you will just use all your other monsters as material, send them all to the graveyard, banish them all with Block Dragon, keep going over and over and over again. It's a really good card. Next up, we have Kawaki Meru Guardian. We're playing this card at 1 because it's searchable with Kawaki Meru Supplier. Quakimeru Guardian is a level 4 rock monster. During each of your end phases, destroy this card unless you send a Iron Core of Quakimeru from your hand to the graveyard or reveal a rock monster in your hand. When a monster effect is activated as a quick effect, you can tribute this card and negate the activation. If you do, destroy that monster. This is part of your end board. This card will be used as like a piece on your end board, like a negate. Now you might wonder, okay, well, if we're only playing one copy of it and we're searching it and adding it to our hand, how are we actually going to get it on the board? Because the Adamancipator monsters special summon from the deck. Shouldn't we play more copies of this? No. Instead, what we're going to be doing is we activate the effect of Carterin, the Hidden Gem of the Seafront. You can discard this card. You can normal summon one Earth or Water monster during your main phase's turn in addition to your normal summoner set. If you control an Earth or Water monster while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use each effect once per turn. Okay, so Carterin needs to be in our graveyard anyway, because we need a water monster in our graveyard so that we can use the effect of Adamancipator, Risen Dragite. So we will discard Carterin to get us an additional normal summon of Quakimeru Guardian. The reason why we want to normal summon Quakimeru Guardian is because we want it on the board, and you're going to run out of space very quickly while you're playing this deck, because we only have 3 zones. I don't know, that's probably why they think that they can just release Adamancipators all at the same time. They probably think that Adamancipator is going to be terrible just because there's only 3 zones that you can use. And this is definitely a deck that goes wide as much as possible. So, fair enough. We will hold Quakimeru Guardian in our hand until the end of the turn. Then we will use the extra normal summon from Carterin, normal summon this card after we've made the rest of our board, and then we'll have just an extra negate. So we don't want to special summon it. We want to just normal summon it. Quakimeru Supplier, on the other hand, we absolutely want to special summon. If a face-up rock monster you control is sent to the graveyard except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is special summoned, you can add from your deck to your hand one Iron Core of Quakimeru or one card that mentions it, except Quakimeru Supplier, which will be your Quakimeru Guardian. Interestingly enough, Quakimeru Supplier triggers off of itself. So if you special summon one of them from your deck and you have another one in your hand, and you send the Quakimeru Supplier to the graveyard, the other Quakimeru Supplier can special summon itself, which is really good. Next up, we have Adamancipator Crystal Dragite. We are playing this card at 1. If this card is special summoned by the effect of an Adamancipator card, you can draw 1 card. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target one water synchro monster you control or in your graveyard. Return to the extra deck. If you do, place this card on top of your deck. You can only use each effect once per turn. So this card, since it draws you a card, is really useful. So we're gonna play this card at 1 just to make sure that we have water monsters in our graveyard for our Dragite. Then lastly, 1 copy of Rock Band Xenoguitar. This is a level 4 Earth Rock monster. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one rock monster in your graveyard, except Rock Band Xenoguitar. Add it to your hand, then place 1 card from your hand on the top of your deck. If this card is banished from the field to the graveyard, you can send 1 rock monster from your deck to the graveyard. So this card, in particular, if you can banish it, it does let you mill your Block Dragon, which will allow you to use its effect immediately. But more typically, you will banish it with Block Dragon, and then you can use it to mill something like Carterin, so that you can get an extra special summon or something. So it's an interesting card, and we will, and you don't really need too often, but we're running out of rock monsters, so we'll keep it. Now, we're only playing monsters, by the way. And the reason we're only playing monsters is to make absolutely sure that every time we activate an Adamancipator effect, it resolves. We want to have as many targets as possible in our deck. Good card. By the way, the skill we're playing is Assault Star Acceleration. There's no Adamancipator skill, so we're just going to play the Assault Star mode. There's literally no restrictions on this. You don't have to play a single Assault mode activate card in your deck. The only thing is that you can't synchro summon level 9 or higher synchro monsters, which we're not playing any. And then the only benefit we get out of this is if your opponent controls a monster, you can play Stardust Dragon or Junk Archer from your extra deck face down in defense position. So we will either set our Junk Archer and use this effect so that we can banish one of our opponent's monsters and beat through our opponent with 2300 extra damage, or we'll set Stardust Dragon to give ourselves a negate that will also allow us to just immediately go into Dingirsu, the Orchis of the Evening Star, with Block Dragon or with Dragite. So just gives us plenty of options. Alright, now, for the extra deck we are playing Stardust Dragon and Junk Archer, specifically for the skill. Our other cards are Adamancipator, Risen Dragite, 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuners, level 8 water synchro monster. During your main phase, you can excavate the top 5 cards of your deck. If you do, you can return cards your opponent controls to the hand up to the number of excavated rock monsters, then place the excavated cards on the bottom of your deck in any order. Every card in our deck is a rock monster. So this will always be 5. If you make Dragites going second, you use its effect, you will always, as long as you have 5 cards left in your deck, you will always return 5 cards your opponent controls to the hand, which is insane. Junk Archer, Adamancipator, Risen Raptite. It's a level 6 wind synchro monster. Requires a tuner and a non-tuner. During your main phase, you can excavate the top 5 cards of your deck. If you do, you can special summon 1 excavated rock monster in defense position. Also place the rest on the bottom of your deck in your order. So this is the card that we're going to use to climb into Dragite. It's a level 6, so we have several level 2 level 2 tuners. So we need like a 6, and then we just special summon an extra card from our deck for the trouble while we try and get to an 8. Dingirsu, Orcus of the Evening Star. You can only special summon this card once per turn. You can exceed summon this card using an Orcus Link monster you control as material. If a card you control will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can detach one material from this card instead. If this card is special summoned, you can activate one of these effects. Send one card your opponent controls to the graveyard, or attach one of your banished machines to this card's material. So Dingirsu allows us to get some extra removal out of our skill with our Stardust Dragon and our Block Dragon. It will allow us to basically remove a threat that we can't otherwise remove, like a non-targeted monster, like for example, Lunalight Leodancer, that we can otherwise not get around. Yep. And then it also, if one of our cards would be destroyed, we can detach Block Dragon, and Block Dragon's effect activates only if it's sent from field to graveyard. Yeah, but that's fine. We'll just detach Block Dragon, and then Block Dragon will be in our graveyard, so we can revive it. Gallant Granite. Gallant Granite is a rank 4 Rock Exceeds monster. It requires 2 level 4 monsters. You can detach one material from this card, then add a rock monster from your deck to your hand. If you don't have Block Dragon, you will add Block Dragon. If you do have Block Dragon, you will add Nibiru. Good card. Nightmare Unicorn. This is a Link monster that we will make with our IP Masquerena. You can discard a card to bounce one of your opponent's monsters into the deck, which is really good. Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. It requires 4 more effect monsters. You can also use one monster your opponent controls as material to link summon this card. If this card is link summoned, you can negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls. This link summon card is unaffected by your opponent's activated effects unless they target this card. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect that special summons a monster from the graveyard, as a quick effect, you can negate the activation. Fantastic card, 10 out of 10. And then lastly, IP Masquerena. During your opponent's main phase, you can quick effect immediately after effect resolves, link summon a link monster you're using materials you control as material, including this card. A link monster that used this card as material cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Okay, so with that in mind, what is our end board? Ideally, with all of our tuner monsters and all of our non-tuner monsters, the end board that we set up going first is Dragite for Spell and Trap Negate, IP in the extra monster zone to give us some additional removal after we've already used all of our other cards, Block Dragon in defense position so that our rock monsters cannot be destroyed, because we're going to have Dragites, Block Dragon, and Kwaki Meru Guardian, so most of our board will be rocks. And then Kwaki Meru Guardian, so that when a monster effect is activated, we can contribute this card, negate the activation, and if we do, destroy that monster. So we have a pop on our opponent's cards that also negates. Then we have 3 monsters left. We negate a spell or trap card. Then we link all 3 of our monsters along with one of our opponent's monsters into Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. And then we just negate our opponent's monsters, and we also removed one of them from the field. So it's a solid strategy. And we're also gonna, because we were linking Block Dragon off, we're also gonna draw 3 more cards for next turn. All 3 of our Adamancipator monsters. So that's really, really good. I feel like this is going to be good enough for Duel Links. In particular, this will be a side of Adamancipators that I've never had a chance to see, which is like, when you go second, what does Dragite really have of, like, how powerful can Dragite be? Because in a typical Adamancipator deck, you're going to play like 100 hand traps. So, because we're playing nothing but rocks, Dragite's first ability, which you almost never used before, is going to be really, really powerful. So I feel like between the skill, giving us a free banish, and Adamancipator Risen Dragite having 100% accuracy, we're going to be really, really good when we go second. And we're going to be really powerful when we go first because we're playing Adamancipators. So yeah, this is the deck. I feel like this is going to be really solid. I'll include this in the description below. My name is Sarafi, and I was thrilled to have all of you with me.